Gogo Skhotheni's podcast has become one of the fastest growing channel in South Africa right now. Her latest episode of the Venting podcast with Thando left a lot of people disappointed, and the question that people are asking right now is, what's your take on the interview between Gogo Skhotheni and Thando, the 16-year-old influencer? Hello everyone and welcome back to Fresh Tweets.
School is not for me. Like, I feel like school is blocking my ways.
What ways?
Like my ways, you know. I'm here, school is here. So I cannot pause.
You can pause.
Because now school is blocking my way. I hate school. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm in grade 10.
Out of all the trends that you've ever had as Thando, what is the one biggest break deal that you felt like this one is depressing me? I can't get out of the house.
Definitely the pictures.
The pictures, ne? But you've got a sexy body.
Oh, for real?
Now you've got a sexy body.
Ever since this podcast, this Venting podcast episode aired, a lot of people have been questioning Gogo Skhotheni's reaction towards the podcast. Other people went on to say in a comment section of the video, a 16-year-old on a rated 18 podcast is wild and weirdly. It's not the wildest thing about this podcast. If it were men sitting there and saying a 16-year-old girl has a nice body or she's sexy or whatever to me said, he would be getting buried. But no, we are just gliding by because it's a woman saying this, completely disregarding that she's an older woman, no girl. So I decided to go and watch the episode. It's 33 minutes. It's not very long, but one thing that I must give to Gogo Skhotheni's podcast, it is really growing and people do watch her videos and their numbers are really so good. But some of the things, honestly, I did agree to say that she's a 16-year-old and she's on a podcast that is rated 18, which I didn't really understand. Maybe they should have just removed it, or maybe it's something that they just do all the time and they didn't really think of removing that 18 plus situation there by the corner.
So already you don't feel like continuing?
Okay, I hate it, yeah. But I'm gonna finish school. That's important for me, right?
Okay. And how are you performing in class?
Hey son, hey.
I'm 2000, guys. It's just something. I'm a 2000. I'm a 2000.
You know what's about me, ne?
And it's very scary. I expected Gogo Skhotheni to be a voice of reason and actually guide her, but she looks like she was also leading Thando on. Of course, there's really nothing much that she can do. She's not Thando's mother, but I thought maybe as the person that is interviewing her, she can at least say, but school is very important because she's an influencer at 16 and people that are her age are looking up to her because she's an influencer. Influencers have specialized knowledge, authority or insight into a specific subject, and in Thando's position, she's young and a lot of young people look up to her. And other people went on to say that, but people have judged Thando, but generally I think she's a nice person. I also think she's a nice person from what I've seen. And there was one of the videos that I saw of Thando when she was in the club with Cyan. Thando is young for a club, and how did they allow her to go in if she's 16? And Thando did tell Gogo Skhotheni that day when she was with Cyan at a gig, she was booked. Now she must tell us who books a 16-year-old to a club. She's not even of legal age to enter a club or drink. That's what other people say.
And a lot of people say, Thando, how do you go into clubs knowing that you're underage and everything like that?
Yeah, how do you enter?
I don't understand, like, as fine, in fact. Like, as fine, mina nguthando wena uwe.
Abakufuni ID.
Next.
We cannot really tell her what to do since we are not her parents, and she says she's got a very close relationship with her mother, which is really good. As a parent, I feel like if you've got a close relationship with your child, you can easily tell them what's right and what's wrong, and they can listen to you because you're not that strict parent. That's how I feel. But others, obviously, they feel that the more strict you are, the better the child will become. But for others, it's not even that way. Because I remember my parents are very strict. But the moment that I just get to go out, I will be wild. And my mother never got a chance to tell me the reason why I shouldn't be going out, the reason why I shouldn't be sleeping around with boys, or the reason why I shouldn't be going to gigs and stuff. Every time, whenever I do anything wrong, she would just beat me and never tell me the reason why I shouldn't do those things. I know that some of the things might might think they're common sense as you grow, but they're not, unless if somebody that is older than you speak to you and tell you that the reason why you shouldn't be doing this and this is because of this. And then she spoke about something that was very interesting, to say she's very close with her mom, and her mom, of course, with her mom. And her mom, I think she said her mom is 52. She didn't think her mom was going to understand the type of life that she wants to live or the type of life that she's living right now. But her mom is so supportive. 3 weeks ago, Daily Trends shared a video of Thando calling her mom by her name. And some people did see this as disrespect, but some they didn't. But people are raised differently, and Thando calling her mom by her name is not disrespectful if the mother doesn't see a problem with it. Why are people complaining about it?
Let's see your outfit. Ma! Mbona ini? Mama ki live. Sure. Guys, I'm saying one pizza. Now coming back now.
And another thing that people didn't like was Gogo Skhotheni telling Thando that her body is so sexy.
But you've got a sexy body.
Oh, for real?
Now you've got a sexy body. Body.
Why was Gogo Skhotheni telling a 16-year-old Thando that she has a sexy body after talking about her nudes being leaked? Even the older people are the problem here. People are hyping Umtana with all that is going on with her, and us who see into wrong, we are labeled as haters. But they should leave her alone. It's her life. This is child music, but it is what it is. After all, everyone has their own view when it comes to this, and everybody is allowed to voice in their opinions. Others, they see it as a problem, what Thando is doing, and others, they do not. I just felt like her saying that her body is sexy, that she has a sexy body, was maybe because she just wanted her to feel good, and maybe she just didn't use the right words. Maybe she should have just said, but your body really looks so good, because at some point she said she wanted to take a life because of that. So I think Gogo Skhotheni saying what she said was all because she just wanted to make her feel good. I really didn't see anything wrong with it. It's just that maybe she just didn't use the right word for the age group, for the person that she was talking to. That is my take when it comes to this. So here are some of the comments. People said, I love your content, Sisi, but interviewing a Cyan or a Thando doesn't mean you have to act their age. You can still be the voice of reason. They will listen to you. I was surprised when you laughed when Cyan spoke about being okay with physical altercations in relationships. Maybe you believe that acting their age makes you relatable and cool, but that's not right. Thando is a young kid and shouldn't be on podcast that is rated 18. Please consider our constructive criticism. There is something very wrong about Gogo Skhotheni interviewing a 16-year-old on an 18-rated podcast. She went as far as calling her sexy when she commented on a leaked nude, a whole mother of 4. I find it disturbing that you told Thando that she has a sexy body after talking about her nudes being leaked. She's a minor. It was highly inappropriate. I also felt some type of way from that comment, but I think she was just trying to bring about body positivity as well as reassuring her to be proud of her body, because oftentimes when such things happen to girls, it changes their views on their body, which is really true. I do agree with this. So I think it was the reason why she said what she said. She might not have used the right words, but I think she was just saying it so that she can make her feel better about her body. That's my take on this situation. I just felt like she should have just encouraged her to work towards her school, because a lot of people look up to her. Her age mates look up to her. So she needs to be a good example to other people that are following her, because she called herself an influencer. If you're an influencer, you are influencing other people. You're not going to come out and say, hey, I didn't ask anybody to look up to me. You did ask people to look up to you because you called yourself an influencer. So being an influencer, influence the people of your age, influence other people that are even older than you, but do the right thing. Please do leave your comments down below and tell me what you guys think about this episode. Until the next time, please do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Peace.